let's dive into this bathroom sign out in a spreadsheet. Shout out Tyler Gallagher, graduated a couple years ago, Ethan Iced Chaffee, for their expertise. Their technical know-how is behind this. So it is meant to be like a sign-out sheet, but without many of the problems of a sign-out sheet. As you can see, kids ask to leave the room. They click in and click out, and I'll give you a demo really soon. I'm just going to say it works. I taught pretty much every level of physics in the school, from CP2 9th grade through AP physics, and this just works overall. It gives me a lot of information. I'll go over the positives and negatives. But it does require training, and I just have a Chromebook next to me, so I just tell them I show them what to do. A couple kids, they need a few reps, and then they just understand it, and it just becomes a thing they do. It's like kind of non-judgmental, and it monitors for us. It's definitely not perfect, and some of you are going to decide as you use it that it's annoying and you don't want to use it. The positives, I feel, are mostly that it's data driven. So it's like matter of fact. It's not judgmental. It's just information. So I've had so many conversations throughout the course of last year that goes something like, oh, hey, Daniel, remember at the beginning of the year, you were out for like 11 or 13 minutes, and now you're down to like around 4 minutes per I mean, this is a reasonable amount of bathroom time. I mean, just really quick, short feedback, and they start to be proud of themselves, or they'll come back and they'll be like, turns out I was only gone for 2 minutes. Look. And I'm like, yeah, you were. Good job. And sometimes they try, this is one of the disadvantages. Sometimes they try to like finagle this and like game the system. I just literally typed a 2 and I look at them. I'm like, I feel like you've been longer than that. And then I do Control Z and I can undo whatever they tried to just do. Or they try to like cover their tracks. They're like, oh, I don't know what happened. It glitched out. And again, I can always, you can figure that out and you just get a little bit more vigilant. So yes, it's flexible. Yes, that means if they think about it, they can just edit it, but they just don't. I'm just telling you, it works. They didn't edit it a lot. They just do the clicking thing, which I'll show you in a second. So that would be the negative, is they play games or they don't like follow through as I click on some of these. Some kids don't. Some kids aren't very good about clicking back in. Like right here, this kid just never clicked back in on oh no, haha, that's me demoing on September 2nd. This would be me clicking back in for that kid, and I was gone for this 42 minutes. That is just too long, Matt. So I'm going to give you a walkthrough for how to do this. So what'll happen is I will have my Chromebook logged in as me, near me, where I can see it. Again, people aren't going to like that. I don't mind. I'm there. It's right next to me, right up at the front where I teach. I didn't have a lot of problems with it. I see people, well, anyway, I've seen teachers do things like this. So they come up and they say, I am Haley, and they click on Haley. I changed Haley's name to Chris so that this would be confidential. So Chris comes up. Oh, just like if you were writing in a sheet, you have to look at the cell you want to write into. You stamp the time. It automatically stamps a timestamp for you. And then when you come back, you will stamp this time again. This is going to read 0 minutes because 0 minutes have passed since I did it, but you can see it went from 28 seconds to 36 seconds. So that's it. So yes, they have to find their name, the tab of their sheet. They click on that, and yes, then they have to click on this. I wish they didn't have to click on this, but you'd be surprised they actually don't have a problem with that. Then they click the stamp. Click the stamp. Sometimes the stamp does this thing where it wants to like migrate over here. If you right click it, you can move it over. Okay, this is one of those little idiosyncrasies that's annoying, but it's still worth it to me. So that's how it works. And then at the bottom, I can see that this person has spent a total of 50 minutes outside the classroom during this time. I can see that this person spent 20 minutes outside the classroom from like March to May. So it's the information and it's the accountability of them signing out. Some of you have already stopped watching because you're like, I don't want to do this. Let me show you how to make this, because this would be extremely time consuming if you had to make a bunch of copies of sheets into the spreadsheet, all these tabs. That would be really annoying. So here's the real powerful aspect of this. This is the template. This is where it's made. Okay. And there's a special sheet tab for class list. So what we want to do is we want to make a copy of this so that we can generate our own class list. So I've already made a copy of it. Look at the title. It's a copy of the template. I put my class list in to class list. You can copy and paste from a list into this, but everybody needs to be in their own cell, obviously. Here we go. Here we go. You click on extra. This is where you want to pause the video, rewatch this. Extras. It should have given you sheet maker. It's going to ask you for all kinds of permissions. It's going to say, do you really want to run this script? You really want to run this? Yes, I do. I trust it. Came from Ethan and Tyler and Turgeon and Jem Neely. Ooh, look at this. It's generating tabs for each name. Now you will have to scroll over if the names are long. That's why I actually end up doing just first names. Obviously, you can edit those. You can right click this and edit it. And now look at this. We have ourselves so if Adam Pamela wants to go out, Adam Pamela has to remember to click the name that says Adam. Sometimes they just forget to click down here, but look what happens. If they stamp the time, they should see, oh wow, I just stamped the wrong section. This is the first time it's running the script, so it's struggling. It might also be, oh, I have a text color of white set there, so it actually put a time there. And they're like, nothing happened. All right, just click here and stamp the time. All stamp time is doing is just typing in information for you. It's looking up the information and typing it there for you. That's all it's doing. So now this negative 56 doesn't mean anything. It's just referencing the clock. And so now Pamela Adams goes out, comes back, and then when it comes back in, stamps the time. That's it. Again, this is occurring on a Chromebook next to me. Now, where I can easily look at it and check on it. The thing they're gonna obviously forget to do, this is where the training before it becomes routine, this part has to happen, is that yes, they will forget to, if you forgot to click your own name, but whatever, so Radley's just making all kinds of mistakes, and and I was down here, and then I didn't know what to do, I didn't think it mattered. Whatever, I can hit Control-Z, I can delete. It's like, all right. I mean, I know you're usually gone, but at least I'll have a record. I just typed over it, and at least I now have a record that you were gone those 3 dates. Because I know those dates are right. Whatever, it's imperfect. But I can tell you the amount of times that these mistakes happened was very rare. That is up to your level of tolerance. Thank you for those people who expressed an interest. Thank you to Tyler Gallagher and Ethan Chaffee, the electronic sign-out.